I am running for president of the sophomore class. I was president this year and it was such an amazing experience. As a freshman, we have already started raising money for our senior trips and will continue to every year. I believe that a person worthy of being president should be extremely hardworking, organized, and determined. I have attended every meeting and I am always staying after school, whether it was for discussing upcoming events, fundraisers, or setting up for the pep rally. This is my priority and I will always put this first, just like I did this year. I'm extremely hardworking and show this by balancing my time between being a class officer, being on the lacrosse team, being a part of SAT, and maintaining honor roll. I am very organized and I make sure everything is done to its best potential. I am determined to make sophomore year the time where we can raise as much money as possible for our senior trips and make it more affordable for everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my speech and for considering me for your president, to be the president of the class of 2022.
Hello, my name is Dariel Garcia and I'm running for sophomore class president for class of 22. Throughout my freshman year, I've seen how a lot of things are done on Methuen High, from being in student council, which is the homecoming, SAT team, which is the anti-drug and vaping campaign, and being a freshman class officer, which worked with our division of the pep rally. And I've heard your suggestions, and I want to take charge and responsibility as your peer to make sure that these things are better for you guys next year. Not only that, if you do vote for me, I will put up a petition to get the Gatorade vending machine in the ice rink into the cafeteria so that all you athletes can get something to energize yourselves before a game or practice. So please vote for Dariel Garcia as your sophomore class president for the class of 22. And
hi, my name is Carly Ross, and I'm running for the Methuen High School class of 2022 vice president position. I'm thrilled and honored to be nominated for this position. You should vote for me because one of my strengths is that I can take an idea, for example, from the president, and go further with it. I can find the little flaws and fix the idea to make it better. Voting for me as your vice president would ensure that within the student council, there was someone who always considers multiple viewpoints on a topic. From the time I was in elementary school, I seem to have a diverse group of friends, which has helped me to see a bigger picture and how certain decisions affect different people in different situations. When you vote for me, you're voting for a person who works well collaboratively. On top of that, you're voting for someone who is flexible and pretty easygoing, in the sense that I don't really care where or what I'm committing to. I'll get the job done no matter how long it takes, or how hard I have to work. When you vote Carly Ross on the ballot, you are voting for someone who is willing to give their all in improving Methuen High School for the class of 2022. I will do everything in my power to uphold the promises I have mentioned. Voting for me ensures the president has a flexible, determined helper willing to do anything and everything he or she can't do or just doesn't want to do. Thank you for taking the time to listen to why you should vote for me, Carly Ross, as your class of 22 vice president.
Hello, I'm Chloe Sicaricio and I'm running for the position of Vice President for the class of 2022. I would like to thank everyone for taking me into consideration for this year's class Vice President. I feel as though I would be fit for this position because I am very hardworking and have goals set for our class as a whole. Although I was not on the freshman board this year, I helped out with the pep rally and fundraising and would hope that I am able to be more involved this coming year as a sophomore. I believe that having a good group of people on the board is a necessity in being able to do things such as fundraising for trips for senior year. As a very hardworking person and student, I will make sure the assignments or tasks that need to be done are completed on time and to the best of my ability. Another thing I believe in is keeping everything on track to ensure that we meet deadlines without rushing for any job that this position entails for. I am also very encouraging and believe that all students should strive for their best in all that they do. As a student in honors classes and gets all work done, I am willing to apply my characteristics to this position in office. I have so much hope that next year will be a great year for us as sophomores with a great board of students leading us. Thank you all so much for your time, and I would appreciate it if you vote for me for the Vice President of Class of 2022.